All right, guys, through the power of high ticket e-commerce, you can get easily week out payouts like this, okay? Like 13,500, 14,000, because you're going to be selling products that are like $1,000, to $3,000 a day every single day. Now, what niches or what do we want to sell? Now, this is just an example video on how to do research to find high ticket items. You got to understand high ticket items is either, hobbies or businesses, okay? But that's what we're selling our products to. We're selling to hobbyists and businesses. Now in this video, we're focusing on businesses, online businesses, specifically Etsy businesses, okay? So if you know the site Etsy, it's a site where basically people sell things. They make their own things and sell it. People sell their own soaps. To make this soap and to fill this soap, you can use like a funnel. Eventually, you don't want to be using a funnel. You want to use something that's more automated. You want to use like a foot dispenser machine that you press with your foot, and then it goes and it inserts the amount of soap that you need. Then maybe eventually once you scale up, you want to get a machine that not only inserts the soap, it also attaches the top to the other part. Then eventually you might want to get the machine that puts the sticker on it. Okay, then there's like the all-in-one kit machine, okay? So understand that you basically need products to make these products. And there's tons of niches on Etsy. I literally just went on ChatGPT and wrote top 50 niches in Etsy where they're making, designing, creating, manufacturing something. Okay, so we got ceramics, candles, soy candles, beeswax candles, bath bombs, soaps, skincare tools, knitting, crocheting, fiber arts, embroidery, cross stitch, knitting, leather goods. I know there's a bunch of equipment needed for leather goods. Same thing with jewelry making, glass art making, 3D printed art, planters and plant related and terrariums, etc., etc. Okay, so there's more niches than this. I just wrote top 50. If you just write top 200 and understand with high ticket, almost every niche is good. Okay, in a way, every niche is good in a way. However, in this video, we're just going to strictly focus on what is high ticket, how to find a high ticket product. And then in another video, I'm going to show you if it's worth it to advertise that high ticket product. Okay. So we have all these high ticket products here, or niches to sell high ticket products for. I then asked ChatGPT to list me 50 in-demand, high-ticket products for these Etsy sellers, okay? These are the products that it's listing. So it's 50 general products for these 50 niches. I bet these niches, they're all alone have like 50 to like 100 high-ticket items each, okay? So this is just a general 50 to that above over there, okay? So CNC machine, okay, for milling. So to basically write things in it, or to design like blocks of wood with a specific shape, or box of plastics, like to create shells for things, whether for like computers and stuff, or for, I don't know, some hardware or anything. I know this is a big one. You can search on Alibaba and they have ultimate different sizes, and different machines for different products. So let's say one for wood, one for plastic, see, like things like this. One for titanium, one for etc. So you would look into the industry that you want to get into and sell to, and see what you would think they need and sell that one, okay? Let's just assume that people on Etsy need this specific machine over here. Let's say if we were to sell this, we would probably sell this twice as much that it cost, plus the cost of shipping. So we're going to cover the cost of shipping. So let's just say it's like $900. Door to door by sea. I'm assuming this is heavy, so it's going to take some time. People are fine when they buy high ticket items and heavy items. They're okay with slow shipping speeds, okay? Like, people are going to understand to ship a car across the world is not going to happen by airplane, at least majority of the time, or whatever. So let's just assume it's like $200 or $300 or like $150 sea, maybe $500 air. Let's just say it's like $800 in total. We would sell this thing for like $1,600, but I also want to add like $100 to $500 in marketing efforts, preferably closer to $500. So it's like, it's better to sell this around like $1,700, $1,800, okay, or even like a 1997 product. So it's basically cost of product, okay, plus shipping if we're drop shipping it, or just if we're bulking importing, doesn't matter. And then multiply that by 2, and then add like 100 to like $500 for marketing effort. Okay, whether it's for paid ads or just for you doing on social media posts showing people, hey, how to use this product, how to scale your Etsy business, how to sell 100 more wooden signs in under 20 days. Because a lot of Etsy owners get exhausted. Okay, the way they do things tends to be overly manual, so they can't sell as many units, or they think they can, and then they get burnt out, and then they have to shut their store down for 3 months so that they can recover because they haven't optimized. Okay, so CNC machine for multiple different industries, right? Like I said, wooden signs, it's a huge one. And a lot of times, people are manually cutting it out, or their machine is too slow or something. So look into these different industries and see what fits your take on it or your feeling on it. And then if we go down, we got laser cutter machines, large format printer, UV flat bed, 3D printers are huge, heat presses are huge for shirts. They come in various different prices for various different purposes. If you don't know what a heat press is, basically it's like almost like a waffle maker. You put your shirt in with the tattoo thing that you want on it, and then it'll stick to that shirt basically permanently. So it allows you to easily create designs without having all the designs on hand. So here. Now there's different price points, and I think it all has to do with the automation process on these things. And like this one's quite heavy looking. Look, it's way more massive than this one that's more portable. Okay, I would rather sell something that works the same functionality, and if I could sell this for $1,000, I would rather sell this for $1,000 than this. Let's say they do the same thing, but this is more portable and cheaper or whatever, then just sell this for $1,000. Sometimes my 2 times rule doesn't necessarily mean it's true if the average price is, let's say, even more. Like, just sell it as high as you can if you think. And really focus on the scalability of this product to the Etsy owner or the commercial business owner, okay? So, massive amounts of different products that we have. And again, a lot of it is just like used to make things. And that's the reality. There's a lot of money in those, right? There's a lot of money in specific drills, specific CNC machines, specific cutting machines, specific printing machines. That's what it is. If you just look at it, it's all like cutting, printing, packaging, dispensing, And the issue is no one really markets these things too well, right? A lot of these things are really not marketed well. So your job is to get this product and market it well, and then show them how they can make more money with it. And it's all easier sell when you show people that they're going to make money with it, right? Because it's not like a hobby purchase where, it's like, well, I have to justify the cost or whatever. Well, if this thing is going to increase my business by 40% or 300%, or even like a small 5%, it still increases profits, right? The higher the profit margin, then the lower the percentage is fine. The lower the percentage and the higher the percentage of return, then obviously better. And that's the thing with Etsy store owners. They'll easily make their first 5 to 15K, but then after that, it becomes harder and harder to scale because they don't have these products over here. Now, again, this is a 50 general products for these niches over up here. You can literally just select one of these, right? We can select leather goods and write, how about this, or high-end products for leather goods. Once you do it once, you can just write a basic sentence and it will know. Okay, let's see. So, industrial leather cutting machine, hydraulic die cutting machine, laser cutter engraver for... See, it's like all niche specific. Now, some of these laser engravers may work with like multiple different industries. So it's like you can maybe sell it to multiple different niches. Though, in my perspective, I would say the product that's specific to specific materials tend to do a lot better. Like a camera's a lot better than an iPhone is. You get what I'm trying to say? A video camera is a lot better than an iPhone is. The difference, though, is the video camera is ginormous. But again, if you're doing, actual video shoots, you want the proper product. So anyways, there's different products for different industries, and that's the leather one. So custom steel rule dies, skiving machines, splitting machines. Some of the stuff I don't even know what it is. All I know is it sounds expensive, and all I know is if you operate a business like this, you're buying these machines. I think there's this guy in Latin America. He makes these expensive hats. Expensive hat TikTok. Cowboy hat. I think expensive. And if you look at all the tools he has, we know that they're not cheap. I can't find it, so let's see, click on this random Houston hat guy. But all I know is they have tons of, they have this steaming machine, they have this thing that holds the hat. So obviously for research, you could watch videos on different industries and see what other products they have. The hat models too. Maybe sell a batch of 50 for, I don't know, $700 or something, so that these people can display their hats in their retail stores. What I'm trying to say is there's an endless amount of these products, and no one's really selling this stuff. This stuff isn't really being sold because it isn't a thing, right? It hasn't been a thing to sell commercial products at a B2C level. A lot of times it's like custom quote, talk to one of our sales agents, blah, blah, blah. But these days, people have credit limits of 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000. It's really not that rare these days that people have high credit limits and purchasing high ticket items. So that is for commercial products. Stay tuned for the next video that I'm going to have on hobby products. Again, this was just for Etsy, We can write anything. I think a lot of people take things too literally. So just take what I said and just apply it to another industry, right? Like top 50 manufacturing, or top 50 small business owner manufacturing products that they would need in the city of California. I don't know. Top, high, small. I feel like I could have worded that better, but let's see. Again, CNC machines, automation assembly equipment, material handling and logistics systems, like selling boxes too, like a bulk of boxes or whatever, kits. I also talked about that, right? Kits. You can sell an all-in-one kit for reverse osmosis water. That's like a water filtration system. Includes the storage, the dirty water storage, the unit itself, plus 3 years of replacement units or whatever. You know what I mean? There's so many of these industries, and if you're ever lost, just look at somebody in a manufacturing style business and see what they need, because this industry is growing bigger and bigger. Jobs are dying, okay? There's no jobs right now, so people are kind of forced to do some weird, interesting things. A lot of people are now making food at home. So top 50 products a small business food at home delivery food catering would need. I don't know what it's called. I know they need stuff like some type of really, like a fry cooker that you can throw in 10 different products in at the same time, so you can easily cook different batches. Right, there must be something like that. I've seen sets of 4, fry cooker 10, or fry cooker mini. I don't know, or air fry cooker. You know what I'm trying to say? You're selling fries and chicken nuggets and whatever, but you don't want to mix them because the chicken nuggets cook better at this temperature, at this thing, and plus they ordered that only 10 minutes after someone else ordered the fries. So I know there's something like this. There's 10, and there's 2. There must be something that's 10 or something, right? I just don't know what it's called, or you just buy 6 of those or something. So basically, there's tons of products. There's multiple industries to target. Small business is growing bigger than ever. and no one's really targeting, let's say, the shovels. Like no one's selling the shovels to these people. And if they are, how good are they selling a shovel? Most people just sell a shovel as is, right? It's kind of like a basic thing. But that's the thing with B2B products, is that the assumption is that if the business owner wants it, they understand it, but not really. And a lot of small business owners just have no clue, okay? They literally have no clue. They start making soaps in their backyard or whatever, and then the way they're operating their business is ridiculous because they're doing everything just, I don't know, in a way wrong. It's way too DIY'd without much optimization. So you're providing the optimization in these commercial products, okay? Endless amounts of products. Please don't tell me that there isn't, because trust me, there is. Like someone who's doing a deli market, meat grinder. But you're like, who's going to spend $2,000? People do. If you're running a business, you want an industrial meat grinder that doesn't wear and tear down so quick that you can operate 60 days straight, and then on one day you finally have to clean it. You get what I'm trying to say? So again, focus on commercial, focus on products that or industries that you already know. Watch YouTube videos on those industries so you can learn more about the industry itself. That way you can further optimize the ChatGPT and find these products. The reason why I say they're all hot is because, again, no one is selling this stuff, guys. No one is selling this stuff. No one is selling this stuff. Everybody's focused on more B2C because it's the easiest thing, right? I'm going to sell socks. I'm going to sell some toy. I'm going to sell clothing or whatever, right? It's the same businesses you see over, or a protein drink or something. But who the hell is selling the thing to dispense the protein drink or to label your protein drink glass bottle, or the glass bottle for the protein drink, okay? So focus on those. Again, I will make another video for hobby products, and make sure to use ChatGPTs and optimize it, and obviously use YouTube to further research down, and make sure to ask questions in the Facebook group, okay? EasyEcom.Club /FB, guys, okay?